For start, please go to Settings, and then VRBO, Home Away, and then Specific Property Content. In Default Language, please select the default language. In Show Exact Location, specify if the exact location should be used. In Listing Per, with a single unit listing per room, the recommended setting for new connections, a listing is created for every room in Master InSoft. The name is constructed from the property name from Settings, and then Properties, and then Description, and the room name, from Settings, and then Properties, and then Rooms, and then Setup. With a multi-unit listing per property, not recommended. Only use this option after consulting with your activation specialist. One property in Master InSoft is a listing in VRBO. Rooms are units in this listing. Consult with VRBO. Before changing this setting, it may take your listings offline until a new matching setup is performed by VRBO. In Owner Listing Story, you have the option to give your guests information about your connection with the property. In Unique Benefits, you have the option to outline what makes this listing unique. In Why Purchased, you have the option to explain why you purchased this property. In Year Purchased, you have the option to provide when the property was purchased. In Accepted Payment Types, please select the allowed payment type. In Payment Invoice Description, the invoice payment instructions to send to bookers. If this is empty, invoice payment type will be disabled. In Payment Schedule, choose when guests need to pay. Now, we go to Specific Room Content. And in Name, please set a specific room name for VRBO. If your listings are per property, this is sent as the room name, in the default language. If your listings are per room, this is sent as the property name, for this room in the default language. Price Strategy. With per occupancy pricing, a price for different numbers of guests, and different minimum stays can send. With per day pricing, the price sent is a room price, only one price can be sent per date. The number of guests for which the price applies. An extra person price. In Guests Included, the number of guests for which the price applies. The prices you have for the day will send for the number of guests you set here regardless of the number of guests you have specified in the daily price or rate. If you set the number of guests here to a lower number than the number of guests the room can accommodate, you can set an extra person price in the set below. The value here must be equal to the number of persons in the rate or lower. If it is higher, no price can be sent to VRBO. In Extra Person Price, price for each additional guest. In Second Day Discount, if you want to offer discounts for different minimum stays, you can set the discounts here. You can create different discounts for different stays. Policies. Cancellation Policy. Choose your cancellation policy. For more information on the various cancellation policies, please see the information in VRBO. In Rental Agreement PDF URL, specify a URL to a publicly accessible PDF document for the rental agreement of this unit. Custom. This information is very important. Please look on this page the information in 5.3.6.1, Cancellation Policy, and click on the link. View content for VRBO. Any settings which do not meet VRBO's requirements are highlighted in red. Click on the links to go to the settings where you can fix the problems or make changes. Changes will automatically send to VRBO when VRBO pulls content.